Long before Wall Street or Silicon Valley, before the roar of stock exchanges and the hum of servers, wealth flowed along a single golden artery. It stretched 4,000 miles, a glittering thread connecting the ancient capitals of China and Rome. This wasn't just a road. Oh. It was the world's first global financial network. It was called the Silk Road. And on this legendary route, merchants didn't just trade goods, they traded ideas, power, and the very concept of wealth that works for you. Welcome back to Chronicles of Capital. Our story begins in the 2nd century BCE. China's Han Dynasty was looking for allies against fierce northern tribes. He sent an emissary, a man named Zhang Qian, on a perilous journey west. He didn't find the allies he was looking for, but what he did find changed the world forever. By accident, he cracked open the door to the west, creating the world's first international highway. Suddenly, a torrent of commerce was unleashed. Shimmering bolts of Chinese silk, lustrous jade, and fragrant spices began their long trek from the east. In return, wagons creaked back laden with Roman glass, powerful war horses, and, most importantly, gleaming gold. But here's the fascinating part. It was not governments or kings who built this incredible empire of wealth. It was entrepreneurs, individuals with vision, daring, and an appetite for risk. Men and women who were willing to stake everything on a journey across treacherous deserts, towering mountain ranges, and the politics of foreign kingdoms. These Silk Road traders were the original venture capitalists. Think about it. They didn't just buy and sell, they invested. They funded entire caravans, hired armed guards for protection, and established a network of trade posts and inns, the ancient equivalent of logistics hubs. And here, the genius of it all. Many of the wealthiest merchants did this without ever leaving the comfort of their homes. Imagine being a merchant in the bustling capital of Xi'an. You could finance a portion of a caravan headed for the fabled city of Samarkand, thousands of miles away. You'd never see the goods, never touch the camels, never face the dangers of the journey. But months, or even a year later, a messenger would arrive, and you would collect your share of the profits. This was the birth of passive income, the art of making your money work for you, even while you slept. Every single caravan was like a modern startup. The costs were shared among multiple investors, diversifying the financial blow if disaster struck. The risks were divided, but so were the rewards. This intricate system of shared investment and profit sharing was, in essence, a stock market on camelback. The Silk Road was a complex web of contracts, credit, and handshakes. Operating centuries before modern banking would give these concepts a formal name. So how did they manage these complex financial transactions without digital banking, without swift transfers, without even a centralized banking system? The answer is surprisingly simple, yet revolutionary: paper and honor. Trust was the ultimate currency. A merchant could deposit a shipment of silk in one city and receive a piece of parchment, a note bearing his trusted family's seal. He could then travel to another city hundreds of miles away, present that note, and withdraw its value in gold. If the seal was known and respected, the money moved without a single coin physically changing hands. This was the ancient world's blockchain. It was a decentralized ledger, built not on cryptographic code, but on reputation and honor. A family's name, their seal, was their bond. If that trust was broken, they were financially ruined, locked out of the entire network. The Silk Road proved a timeless lesson. Wealth doesn't need fortified walls. It needs unbreakable trust. But these caravans carried so much more than just silk and spices. With every transaction, they carried culture. Buddhism, born in India, traveled along these trade routes, finding a new and fertile home in China. Mathematical concepts and medical knowledge from Persia and the Arab world made their way into Europe, laying the groundwork for the Renaissance. Music, art, philosophy, and scientific discoveries flowed as freely as the merchants themselves. The Silk Road didn't just connect markets, it connected minds. It made the world smaller, more interconnected, and richer in every sense of the word, long before machines ever could. Of course, this great fortune was always shadowed by immense fear. This was not a game for the faint of heart. The entire fortunes, built over a lifetime, could be wiped out in a single, brutal moment. Vicious bandits haunted the mountain passes. Blinding sandstorms could swallow a whole caravan without a trace. and the constant threat of war between kingdoms could shut down a route overnight. Survival demanded more than just courage. It demanded wisdom. Successful merchants quickly learned the golden rule of investing: diversify. They didn't put all their money into one caravan. They invested in different routes, traded in different types of goods, and partnered with a wide network of other merchants. They essentially invented insurance, centuries before the term existed, by pooling resources to cover potential losses. Every merchant who succeeded on the Silk Road became not just rich but wise. They understood a profound truth. True wealth isn't the gold in your purse. It's the knowledge and relationships you have to rebuild if you lose it all. Now, look around you. Does any of this sound familiar? The sprawling global shipping lanes that crisscross our oceans. The digital trade networks that move trillions of dollars in seconds. They all echo the fundamental design of the Silk Road. Giants like Amazon, Alibaba, are built on the very same ancient idea, connecting producers and buyers across vast distances. Facilitated by trust and technology, even the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology retailing our modern financial world trace their conceptual roots back to those parchment notes and family seals. Decentralized system built on verified trust. Those ancient merchants did more than just move goods from one place to another. They moved humanity forward, pushed us toward a world of financial freedom, proving that wealth can and should flow across borders. They taught us that the most powerful currency isn't gold or silver, but connection. From the desert sands of the Taklamakan to the digital data streams of the 21st century, the spirit of the Silk Road lives on. You can see it in every international transaction, in every container ship leaving a port, in every blockchain verification, and in every entrepreneur's dream of building something that connects the world. Because wherever people find a way to trade, a reason to trust, and the courage to dream, the road never, ever ends. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Chronicles of Capital. If you found this story of ancient finance as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We have so many more stories to tell about how money was made and how it continues to shape our world. We'll see you in the next episode.